Hello everyone, how are you? So let's start the final video of geometry. So today we'll be doing about circles and its properties. So without wasting any time, let's start.
Okay, so we have already done these all topics: polygons, triangles, different types of triangles, then quadrilaterals, the properties of quadrilaterals, and lastly we ended with hexagons. In today's class, we'll be doing circles, its properties, some theorems related to circles, and some tips and tricks which we'll be using in geometry chapter. So let's start. Okay. So we all know what is a circle. Let's draw a circle. So this is our circle. ये सर्कल का सेंटर है. This is its radius. And the perimeter of a circle, we know it is circumference. Now, I will again draw a circle for your convenience, and let's say center इसका यहाँ पे. Any line which joins two points of a circle such that it passes through its center is called diameter. Diameter क्या हो जाएगा? 2 into radius. As you can see here, ये एक part of radius है और एक दूसरा part of radius है, right? इसी circle में if I draw a line which touches 2 points of a circle but it does not fall on the center, it is called chord, right? Now let's move on to the next set of general terms. This is a circle. For example, आप एक पिज्जा खाते हो, उस पे एक स्लाइस लेते हो. That slice in circle के nomenclature में we call it as a sector. So this is a sector, and this remaining portion is also sector. So जो बड़ा वाला portion है is called major sector, and ये छोटा वाला जो shaded portion है is called minor sector, right? Let's call this center as O, this point as A, and this point as B, and let's say this is any point Z on the major sector. So A, Z, B, this is called the major arc. Arc एक circumference का part ही है, which is part of a sector. So AZB is a major arc, and let's say there is a point called Y here, then AYB is called minor arc, right? Super clear. ये just common terms है which you should know of. R का ये symbol है, so इसको आप थोड़ा ध्यान रखिएगा. Next we have also some concepts like, say again मैं circle draw कर रहा हूँ. ये center है, point O. ये आपका एक sector है. Let's call it AB. मैंने A और B को join किया है. And suppose I am interested to find the area of this shaded region. आप कैसे करोगे? So usually sector का define कैसे किया जाता है? Sector is defined by the angle subtended. So यहाँ पे let's say this angle is theta. So अगर मुझे बोला जाए area of sector OAB का फॉर्मूला क्या हो जाएगा? Area of circle equals to pi r square, where r is my radius, and circumference of circle equals to 2 pi r. यूजुअली पाई का वैल्यू हम 22/7 लेते हैं सम सॉल्व करने में, बट अनलेस गिवन आप पाई लेके भी आंसर कर सकते हो. कई बार ऑप्शंस में पाई लेके भी आंसर दिया रहता है, सो कभी कभी आप पाई 22/7 भी लेके कर सकते हो. सो कमिंग बैक, एरिया ऑफ सेक्टर OAB, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग ऑफ द शेडेड रीजन नाउ. मैं ये पूरा OAB सेक्टर का एरिया जानना चाहता हूँ, तो क्या होगा? इफ माई एंटायर सर्कल इज 360 डिग्री, सेक्टर का एंगल सबटेंडेड कितना है? थीटा है. So theta portion of 360 degree is my area of sector. So can I write area of sector OAB is equals to theta by 360 into area of circle, which is nothing but theta by 360 into pi r square, right? So this OAB इसका entire का area is theta by 360 into pi r square, where r is a radius. Now अगर आप एक triangle OAB देखोगे, area of triangle OAB. Now OAB is an isosceles triangle. मैं isosceles क्यों बोला? Because OA and OB are the radius of the circle और radius same होता है, which is r. सो एरिया ऑफ ट्राइंगल ओ ए बी क्या हो जाएगा, हम 5 फॉर्मूलाज में सीखे थे, हाफ इंटू ए बी इंटू साइन थीटा, हाफ इंटू ए बी क्या है, आर 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 स्क्वायर इंटू साइन थीटा। मुझे सेक्टर ओ ए बी का एरिया पता है, मुझे ट्राइंगल ओ ए बी का एरिया पता है, तो मुझे शेडेड रीजन का एरिया पता होगा। देयरफॉर एरिया ऑफ शेडेड रीजन इक्वल टू 1 minus 2, which comes to theta by 360 into pi r square minus r square by 2 sin theta. सिमिलरली अगर आपको बोला जाता कि भाई साहब ये माइनर आर्क, लेट्स से दिस इज ए वाई बी, माइनर आर्क ए वाई बी का कैसे निकालोगे आप वैल्यू, सो सिमिलरली ये भी थीटा सबटेंड करते सेंटर में, तो थीटा बाय 360 इंटू 2 पाई आर, राइट। देयर आर सम मोर टर्म्स, लेट्स सी the remaining terms. So again, this is a circle, center at O. Say this is a point A outside the circle. Now, if I draw a line from point O to the circle such that it meets the circle at say point X, it just touches the circle at one point, then this line is called tangent, right? Now, suppose there is another line which is drawn from this point A to the circle such that it intersects the circle at 2 points. Let's say these are points Y and Z. Now this line AZ is called secant. So these are two more terms which are often used in circles. Now let's move on to the properties of circles. So one of the most important properties of circle is its chords. सो कॉर्ड्स में क्या होता है कि अगर मैं सेंटर से कॉर्ड पे कोई भी परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करता हूं, इट विल ऑलवेज बाइसेक्ट द कॉर्ड। सो परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉन फ्रॉम सेंटर ऑन अ कॉर्ड ऑलवेज बाइसेक्ट्स द कॉर्ड, राइट। दिस इज माई फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी। नाउ और एक प्रॉपर्टी ये है, अगर दो कॉर्ड्स है सच दैट कॉर्ड, फर्स्ट कॉर्ड इज ए बी, सेकेंड कॉर्ड इज सी डी, सच दैट ए बी इक्वल्स टू सी डी, then the perpendicular distance of the chords are equal from the center, which means equal chords are equidistant from the center. आप और एक चीज देख सकते हो, जो फर्स्ट पॉइंट का अगर मैं कोरोलरी निकालूंगा, तो अगर कोई लाइन विच इज drawn from center on a chord is bisecting the chord, then it must be perpendicular to the chord. Just first point का corollary है, ठीक है। Next property is again equal chords को लेके, so if two chords are equal, AB equals to CD, then the angle subtended at the center by chord AB is equal to the angle subtended at the center by chord CD. इसको हम प्रूव भी कर सकते हैं। लेट्स से सेंटर O है, सो इन ट्राइंगल OAB and triangle ODC, we know that OA equals to OD equals to radius, OB equals to OC which is again equals to radius, and AB equals to CD since equal chords. So SSS congruency condition के कारण these two triangles are congruent to each other. If two triangles are congruent to each other, so the angles, respective angles are also equal. So this angle equals to this angle. Hence, we can say equal chords subtend equal angles at the center. Right? Super clear? Let's move on to the next property. Okay. So next property में क्या देखेंगे? Let's say there are 3 points. ऐसे ही random में. Let's say these points are A, B, and C. Now it is said that 3 non-collinear points अगर हम ड्रॉ करते हैं, So there will be only one circle, and exactly one circle which can pass through these three non-collinear points. Exactly one circle passes through them, right? आप खुद सोचो, ये 3 पॉइंट्स को लेके मैं एक ही सर्कल से ड्रॉ ही नहीं कर पाऊंगा. So this is an important property. Next property is, let's say these are two circles. They are not equal. They are any two circles, and these two are the centers. Let's call it O1 and this is O2. So the line joining the center of these two circles shall be perpendicular bisector of the common chord. So this is the common chord AB. So O1 O2 is the perpendicular bisector of common chord, right? So this is an important property. कई बार आपको इस related sums आए हैं exams में. So this is a common property which you should remember. The line joining the centers of two circles is perpendicularly bisecting the common chord, right? Let's move on to the next property. So let's say this is a circle and यहाँ पे दो points है A and B. The center is at O. So the angle subtended by the arc AB at center is twice the angle subtended elsewhere on the major arc. So let's call this point as Z. So angle AOB equals to 2 into angle AZB, right? So यहाँ पे जो angle subtend हो रहा है, this is twice the angle subtended on the major arc. और एक property क्या है? The angle subtended by the arc at any point is the same. So let's say arc AB है, so this angle and this angle will be same. Let's call it point M and N. So angle AMB equals to angle ANB. मतलब आप कुछ भी point बना लो, यहाँ point बना लो. So this angle will be also same, and let's call it, let's say P. So equals to angle APB. ठीक है, ऐसे करके जितना भी एंगल सबटेंड करेगा ऑन द मेजर आर्क, these angles will be the same. So this is an important property, right? So there is also an important concept I wanted to share with you guys. So यहाँ पे अगर मैं दो circles draw कर रहा हूँ, these are not equal circles. Let's say इस circle का length is, the radius length is R1 and इस circle का radius length is R2, and I want to find the length of a tangent, direct tangent. So length of direct tangent equals to root under distance between center whole square minus R1 minus R2 whole square, right? Now if I want to see what will be the length of the transverse tangent, like अगर यही दो circles का मुझे ये transverse tangent का length चाहिए, इसका length is R1, इसका length is R2, right? So length of transverse tangent equals to root under distance between center whole square minus R1 plus R2 whole square, right? So ये दो important concept आप याद रखिए. So these two concepts you should remember. Now let's move on to the theorems related to circles. So I'll be discussing with you three theorems related to circles. Let's see one by one. So the first theorem is alternate segment theorem. Again आपको सिर्फ कंसेप्ट याद रखना है, थ्योरम्स का नाम क्या है वो जरूरी नहीं है, आपका एप्लीकेशन आना चाहिए. So let's say this is a circle, let's say this is a chord of length AB. Now there is a tangent to the circle, touching the circle at point P, if I join A with P and B also with P, I get a triangle APB. Now angle BAP, I call it as alpha, and let's say there is a point called Z on this tangent. So let's say BPZ is beta. So angle BAP is alpha and angle BPZ is beta. So as per alternate segment theorem, alpha equals to beta. The angle subtended here, this angle is equal to this angle. Iska derivation is not important. You should remember this. Second theorem is tangent second theorem, right? तो ये हमारा सर्कल है, ये पॉइंट P है आउटसाइड द सर्कल, सर्कल का सेंटर से O है. सो एक टेंजेंट ड्रॉ करते हैं फ्रॉम पॉइंट P एंड एक सेकंड ड्रॉ करते हैं फ्रॉम पॉइंट P टू द सर्कल. ठीक है, लेट्स कॉल इट पॉइंट A and these are point B and C. So let's say this is AP is T, BP is E and CP is S. So as per tangent second theorem, T square equals to E into S. मतलब AP square equals to BP into CP. The tangent square equals to this length into the length of the entire secant, right? So this is tangent second theorem. Tangent second theorem, right? Third theorem हमारा है is second theorem. It is second theorem. So this is my circle. Center at O. There is an outside point called P. So I am drawing 2 seconds from this point P to this circle. And let's say they are meeting at points AB and point CD respectively. Let me call this as E1 and entire AP is called S1 and DP is called E2 and this entire CP is called S2. So as per second theorem, E1 S1 equals to E2 S2, which means BP into AP equals to DP into CP. Second theorem, right? Now, as promised, let's move on to the tips and tricks we should be using in geometry chapter. So the first tip or trick which I want to share with you is sine rule. So let's say this is a triangle and let's call it ABC. Now we know कि vertex के opposite जो side है उसको हम small letter से denote करते हैं. So BC is denoted as A, AC is denoted as small b and AB is denoted as small c. So sine rule क्या बोलता है? A by sin A equals to B by sin B equals to C by sin C. ये इतना यूजफुल फॉर्मूला है कि सपोज आपको कोई एक साइड मिसिंग है. फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स से बी का वैल्यू नहीं दिया हुआ है, ठीक है, आपको दिया हुआ है लेट्स से ए का वैल्यू दिया हुआ है, एंगल ए दिया हुआ है और एंगल बी दिया हुआ है. सो अब इस फॉर्मूला से आप बी का वैल्यू निकाल सकते हैं. सिमिलरली अगर आपको एंगल बी नहीं दिया हुआ है एंड लेट्स से आपको सिर्फ साइड ए का लेंथ, एंगल ए एंड साइड बी का लेंथ दिया हुआ है, so you can use this formula to find out the missing values of a triangle. Now there is also a cosine rule. So cosine rule का फॉर्मूला कैसे चलता है? a square equals to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos a. यूजुअली क्या होता है, सपोज आपको तीनों साइड्स का लेंथ दिया हुआ रहता है और आपको एंगल एट एनी वर्टेक्स निकालना पड़ता है. सो सपोज ये हमारा ट्राइंगल है ABC, दिस इज A, दिस इज B, दिस इज C, और आपको सपोज एंगल A निकालने बोला है. आपको ABC का वैल्यूज दिया हुआ है, आपको एंगल A निकालना है. सो आप कोसाइन रूल से ये एंगल A निकाल सकते हैं, राइट? दिस इज अ इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर्मूला. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे जैसे हमें एंगल A निकालना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर हमें एंगल B निकालना होता So we would have written as b square equals to a square plus c square minus 2ac cos b. Similarly, suppose हमें एंगल c निकालना होता, तो एंगल c कैसे निकलता, c square equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab cos c, right? Third is, actually this is not a tip or trick, this is a concept I want to discuss with you, circles related. So this is a circle, and let's say this is an external point P. If I draw two tangents from this point P to the circle, and let's call it A and B, so AP equals to BP. So tangents drawn from a point on a circle are equal in length. Please note, यहाँ पे tangent should originate from the same point. अगर tangent यहाँ से आ रहा है और यहाँ से आ रहा है, then it may or may not be same. But अगर tangent एक common point से आ रहा है और एक same circle पे गिर रहा है, these two tangents will be of equal length, right? Also, I wanted to share with you, say this is my circle, and say एक tangent आ रहा है, and let's say the center is O. So if I draw the radius on the point of tangency, then this is perpendicular. So radius is perpendicular at the point of tangency. Also, considering a similar circle where the center is O, if I draw a diameter AB, then the diameter subtends an 90 degree at the circumference. So this is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree. Similarly, this side also, anywhere where it meets the circumference, it subtends an angle of 90 degrees, right? So diameter subtends an angle of 90 degrees at the circumference, right? Next, I want to discuss with you, if you remember, area of equilateral triangle equals to root 3 by 4 into a square, units square. Yeah, where a is the side of each side of equilateral triangle. So we can break this formula as half into a into root 3 by 2a. Can I write this root 3 by 4 a square? Yes, of course you can write this. Now this is something like half into base into height. So height of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 2a. Right. Next is, say this is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle क्या था, जिसमें दो sides equal है. Let's say this is an isosceles triangle. Triangle ABC is isosceles with AB equals to AC. Now, if I draw a median, let's say call it AD, then BD equals to CD. Perfect. Now, in triangle ABD and triangle ACD, we have AB equals to AC, since these are the sides of the isosceles triangle. Then angle ABD equal to angle ACD and BD equals to CD. So by using SAS property, we can say triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Therefore, this angle will be equal to this angle. Now this is a straight line, so angle ADB equals to angle ADC equals to 90 degrees. So this is 90 degrees. So this is an important tip which I want to give you. So whenever median of a isosceles triangle is given, it is its altitude, it is 90 degree. ADB equal to ADC equals to 90 degree. So AD is my median, AD is my altitude as well. Last tip I wanted to give you is regarding a trapezium. So let's say this is a trapezium A, B, C, D, where AB is parallel to CD, right? Now let's say we have a line called EF, where EF is parallel to AB, parallel to CD, right? Now we are required to find EF. Now for that we are given that ratio of DE is to EA equals to M is to N. This ratio is given. Now we have to find EF. So EF का concept है EF equals to M into AB plus N into CD divided by M plus N. This is M is to N, right? So ये याद रखिएगा, अगर आपको रेशियो दिया हुआ है कि EF is dividing DA in the ratio M is to N, then EF का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा, M into AB plus N into CD divided by M plus N, right?
I hope you enjoyed all the 3 videos of geometry. So please like, share and subscribe my channel and find similar videos in the coming days.